Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Joy and I share all things fashion, styling and beauty. So today we're going to be talking about something slightly different from what I usually share, and that's stemming from questions that I get. But first, before we dive into this video, make sure you subscribe and also hit the notification bell so you don't miss a post. Okay, let's head into this video. One thing I get asked all the time is, Joy, how do you do it? How do you blog? So today I'm going to be sharing why I think you can be a blogger, or why I think you shouldn't be a blogger. Not that you can do anything, or not that I don't think that you can be a blogger, but what I'm trying to say is that you have to love certain things to be able to be a blogger. Now, there is a clear difference between being an influencer and being a blogger. Not every influencer has a blog, and not every blogger is an influencer, if that makes sense to you. So a blog is a platform. You could use WordPress, you could use Wix, just whatever one you choose, where you occasionally write articles and you share on that platform. So one, reasons why I think you can be a blogger or why you shouldn't be a blogger. One, if you don't like to write. So if writing isn't your thing, I don't think being a blogger is going to help you or going to be profitable for you in the long run, because you have to continuously write articles and post on your blog. Now, what I'm trying to say is that you don't have to be a writer, but you just have to love to write, because you just don't only post your pictures on your blog, you have to write an article that goes along with your blog. Sometimes it could be 200 words, 250 words, 300 words. It's like writing a paper for school where they say you have to write 550 words. And it's even worse when you have to work with brands that will say they need a minimum of 450 words. How would you come up with 450 words if you don't like to write? And writing is different from speaking, so you have to write in a written language, if that makes sense, and something that is relatable and people can read and understand. So if you don't like to write, I don't think you can be a blogger. Now I understand that there are times where ideas won't be flowing. It happens to me too. I struggle, even if I love to write, but I struggle sometimes to come up with ideas and what to post. But the more you write, the more comfortable you become writing for your blog. Now, if you don't have the time to take pictures, or if you don't love to take pictures, I don't think you can be a blogger, because it takes a lot to like actually write, one, and then two, take pictures. You have to edit those pictures. So if you're not a picture person, just like my husband, he doesn't like to take pictures, so he can't be a blogger, because you have to have images that go along with your article. So that's one. You have to love to take pictures, even if you're not the one editing your pictures or working on your pictures, but you have to love to take pictures and you have to love to write. These are the things that I'm saying, even if you want to contract these things out, but the first stage you have to do it yourself. And when you call it your blog, it's better off that they are your readers are reading directly from you, not someone else. They can hear the sound of your voice from when they read your blog post. And another thing is, if you don't have time, you can't be a blogger. Like, you have to actually carve out time. Like, even if you have a 9 to 5, being a blogger takes a lot of time. It's time consuming, and if it's something that you don't have the patience for, you don't have the time for, then I think it's going to be a very difficult job for you to do. It's a whole job. Like, whenever people say I'm a blogger, like, it's a thing, it's a job. It takes time, it takes effort, it takes energy. So if you have less or zero patience for all of this, like writing and taking pictures and editing, don't even venture into the business of blogging. And when I mean blogging, I mean having an actual blog, not just posting on Instagram or posting on TikTok. Like, having a blog where you dedicate time and resources into writing, photographing, and also coming up with ideas on how the entire blog post will be curated. Another point I'm going to touch on is, and I'm in no way being discouraging, is that you have to be consistent. Like, being a blogger is already hard. and having all the ideas and having all the things that you need to do is just so difficult. So if you can't even have those skills and you're not consistent, like how do you even cope with it? Like it doesn't even matter whether you're a blogger or you're an influencer or you just do something general. You have to be consistent across border. Like it doesn't depend what you blog about or what you do. You have to show up every week. At least if you're a beginner, at least once a week you should post. In that way, it tells WordPress that your platform is active. Like me, I used WordPress, so it makes your posts keep going up, and the search engine optimization tells your readers that you're always posting, so your articles will always show up on the WordPress platform because you have like an inbuilt following already, because you're already on WordPress. It just depends on your platform. So you have to consistently post and write articles that would signify to WordPress that you're active, your platform is active. So your posts will always be up on the WordPress feed, and that would also grant it access to other readers as well, which would drag traffic into your page and also drag followers into your page. So you have to be consistent. Even with Instagram, like how people say it doesn't matter how beautiful your pictures are, if you're not consistent on the platform, you kind of lose that whole flair. Because people I know I always say I post for me, that's the truth, but at the same time you have people who are looking up to your content as well. So if you're not posting regularly, they kind of like find people who are regular on there and posting. And if you take it as a business, then you have to show up. Like you can't tell your 9 to 5 that I'm not going to show up for 2 weeks. Really? So if you can't tell your 9 to 5 job that way, why should you treat your blog that way? Like not posting for 2 weeks, and you think that all of a sudden you can get a brand deal that will say we love your post. But when these brands see that you're consistently posting on your blog, is active, then you can get brand deals, paid partnership for a blog post, because they can tell that you have readers, and they can tell that if you're consistent on your blog, then you have consistent readers and you have consistent traffic, and consistent traffic will make the brand have traffic to their product. This is just how everything works. And you have to also be very simple when you write, things that people can read and understand. I have this particular reader who always just comments and says she loves my blog. Of course, I always write about outfits, and she just keeps telling me, keep posting, Joy, keep posting, keep writing your blog. That just gives me that satisfaction that even if I do it for me, someone is benefiting out there, even if it's just that one person, because she always says, Joy, keep writing. That means she's reading. How about 10 other people who haven't even said, Joy, keep writing, but they keep liking my post? So you have to wake up and show up for your blog. So like me, I do everything myself. Like I write, I edit, and I post up. Right now, after recording this video, I'm going to be writing 2 blog posts for next week. And what I would advise is that you plan ahead of time. If you have a post that you want to share, like for example on Monday, by Saturday you should already know what you want to write about. For me, from Saturday, my post is already ready and I schedule it. I'm probably at work. I schedule it for 11 a.m. every day. And as I'm at work, it just posts up by itself. So I don't necessarily have to go into WordPress and click post. That's just the benefit of that platform. Like you can actually schedule it for a certain time. So if I have a post coming up on Monday, by Saturday, I make sure everything is done, like the words, the pictures, everything. Like I don't shoot and share the same day. That's just stressful. I don't know who does that. So I plan ahead of time, like all the things I'm going to share for like this week. I have them ready, except it's like a rush snap or photo shoot that I have, and then I squeeze that in, and then I pay the price, be up late, ideas are running through, I just write everything down. And then linking also takes time. If you don't have energy to link, that's another thing. It takes a lot of time. This doesn't even have to do with if you're a blogger or not. Like even being an influencer on all these affiliate program platforms, it's time consuming, which ties it back to my point that if you don't have the time, then I don't think you can be a blogger. But it's something that if you love it, it's something that you can actually do. So back to what I'm saying about how I do mine. I know I get a lot of questions of how I manage my time and how I do all of this. I don't know. Like, I truly don't know. But the truth is, because I have decided to be consistent on my blog and all my social channels, I wake up and do it. That's what I say. You have to wake up and show up for all these platforms. If you're a new blogger, at least show up once a week on your blog. If you're a new YouTuber, at least once a week or twice a month, I would say, if you don't have so much time. But just show up. I hope all these points were helpful. I'm just talking from the top of my head. If you think that these points were truly helpful, then leave your comments in the comment section below and let me know, and give this video a thumbs up. Once in a while I'll just come on here and share like my tips and the things that I do, and what I occasionally adopt as a blogger, and how I'm able to manage my time in general. I hope you did enjoy this video. It's different, but I love it, and I hope you love it too. Hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and I'll catch you all later. Bye.